Five, four, three, two, one. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live, and I am your host and your girl, Elisha, coming to you from Custom Creation Photography. Thank you for joining us tonight. We are here in our second week of September, and I'm so thankful to be here and celebrating our anniversary month. Okay, September is our anniversary month, and for our tips for Tuesday, we have decided to just kind of do some reflection on our services and what we've done, what we have done. We are celebrating 18 years since we picked up the camera and decided we're going to take the world by storm, okay? By photographing, being a photographer, and doing all the creative things, okay? So, thanks once again, week number two, joining us for Tips for Tuesday. This is Custom Creation Photography Style, celebrating 18-year anniversary. I'm so very thankful to be here on a Tuesday night talking with you all, um, discussing our journey and the different changes that have went on in this duration, if you will. Okay. So we have just a few tips to offer tonight. We're gonna make this simple and sweet. Okay. And week number two is going to be tips for Tuesday. Our week number two is evolution and growth. Okay. Tips for evolution and growth. Okay. So we're going to be offering 5 tips for different dealing with evolution and growth, and this can apply to your industry as well. We're reflecting on our industry, which is, the photography, the creative space. Okay. But you can use these tips to use in your own industry as well. Okay. So, tip number one we have is embrace change as an opportunity. Truth be told, change has always been very difficult for me. I am just like many of everybody else, or many of you are creatures of habit, and change is very uncomfortable. It's just, you're just in a comfort zone. So when it's time to change, which every day we are changing. The seasons change, the weather changes, and we as individuals, we are changing every day. Okay. So embrace the change as an opportunity. Okay. Change is a natural part of growth, and it often comes with uncertainty. Instead of fearing it, see change as an opportunity to evolve, learn, and become a better version of yourself. Embrace the unknown. It's where the growth happens. And that's one thing I have to do. I mean, I have to kind of let go, and I have to embrace that unknown, and the growth happens. Okay. And I have watched that during our time with custom creations. I have watched us grow individually, just even as a person. So embrace change. That's tip number one. Embrace change as an opportunity. Tip number two, set goals and revisit them often. Set goals and revisit them often. Now, this is very key and important because sometimes I know for me, I've been willy nilly and just going with the flow and all that kind of stuff. But until you kind of put some stuff down and focus on where you're really trying to go, that's when, you'll start seeing things happen. You'll start crossing things off the list and different things like that. And especially when you have been doing stuff for any period of time, uh actually your goals, they kind of change. It might be time to pivot. You might be that might not be it. You might have achieved something, and it's time to move on to the next. So once again, tip number two, set goals and revisit them often. Okay. um Growth requires direction. Set clear, achievable goals and revisit them regularly to track your progress and make adjustments. As you grow, your goals may evolve too, and that's perfectly okay. We have to stay flexible and keep our vision aligned in our journey. Okay. We got to stay flexible. Okay. And, okay, we got that. Set goals and revisit them often. Number three, Step out of your comfort zone. Oh my gosh, this is such a big one for me. Stepping out of my comfort zone, it's funny because I tell people all the time I'm a shy individual. I'm actually shy. But I kind of just go with the flow. But a lot of times I have been made over the years to step out of my comfort zone, and it is truly uncomfortable, but it's not as scary as when you really go ahead and do something. Okay. And that's where a lot of the magic is too. When you're stepping outside the comfort zone and doing some different things that you thought that you couldn't do, or you might have been encouraged to go ahead, take a chance and everything like that. So, tip number three, step outside your comfort zone. Real growth happens when you step outside that comfort zone. It may be really super scary and everything, but it is true. I have experienced it. I know you have too. We have to challenge ourselves. And this is something I have to do on a regular basis. Challenge ourselves to try new things, to take some risk, and face my fears. Oh gosh, this is such a big one. Stepping outside the comfort zone. Woo! I can write so many things about stepping outside the comfort zone because before you know how to do anything, you're kind of fearful of doing something. So, once again, tip number three, step outside that comfort zone. Each step outside of what feels familiar would expand your horizons and push you toward new levels of success. And that is what we want. We want to be successful in all that we are doing. Okay. Tip number four is learn from every experience. I mean, some stuff have been ugly throughout this journey of custom creation, building, creating, messing up, mistakes, different things like that. And we have to learn from these experiences. We have to learn because in the moment when you make a mistake or something doesn't go right, it's kind of very scary because I'm a person, I want to make sure I'm doing my best and I want to satisfy and my clients and my customers and everything is not always peachy cream. So you have to learn from those experiences. What did you learn in those? It might not have been a fantastic situation. And also you might have had a fantastic situation and you learn from those as well, you know? Okay. So every experience, whether good or bad, carries a lesson. That is something important to just know. It is carrying a lesson. Reflect on your successes and setbacks to understand what worked, what didn't, and why. Use these insights to make better decisions and keep evolving on the journey. This is so important. Learn from every experience. Just because today was a bad day, it's not going to mean that you got a bad life. Okay. I know you didn't heard that saying before. And number five is surround yourself with growth minded people. Growth minded people. You heard it before. Level up. Level up. So you want the level up people. So your environment, listen, plays a significant role in your growth. And surround yourself with people who inspire you, they challenge you, and they support your journey. Growth-minded individuals will push you to be your best and help you to see new possibilities. And I definitely have to, you know, just expand on that. I mean, I can tell you throughout the history of custom creation photography and the people I have met um, on this journey, I am so thankful of my environment. I'm thankful for the people around me. I'm thankful that the people I have met and have pushed me to be a better version of me, who have inspired me, who have given me an opportunity um to be there for them, to be there for their families, to be there for their events, to be there for their businesses and different things like that. My environment has played such a great role, and I tell you, I am so thankful because like they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. I try to keep that vibration of goodness and positive and kindness and different things around me. Quick story, over the weekend we made a trip to New York, and in New York we did a photo session. And when I go out of town and I do a session or photo session or anything, I end up hiring me some kind of behind the scenes shooter or some kind of creative that can help me with my project. In doing so, while I was in New York, I met a young man, and his name was Turo, and he was fantastic. We had never met. I gave him basically the instructions day of what I needed him to do and everything like that. Everything with the project went very, very well. It was a fantastic day. We had a fantastic weekend. And one thing that stood out to me is when we went our separate ways, Turo and I, and I thanked him. I sent a message and I thanked him for his service, and I really appreciated his assistance with the project and everything like that. And one of the things that came back to me, he said, "Man, I feel like I've known you forever. You were just, I just feel like I've been knowing you." And for me, that was such a fantastic compliment because that's how I want to feel. That's how I want to make people feel. And that's how I want people to feel. I don't want to be a stranger. I want us to be connected. We are connected all just by being human and being a part and a member of the human family. So I always tell people, they'll be like, "Are you related or anything?" I said, "We're all brothers and sisters in God's way." I and stuff. So that's just one of the things that just talks about the environment and, again, your vibe attracts your tribe. And I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for this journey. I'm thankful for these 18 years. And this month is a celebration. And this Tips for Tuesday each week is just something I'm speaking to myself. Okay. In hopes that whatever I'm saying to myself can help you as well in your journey. Okay. So just before I end the show and move on, we are going to just go over those 5 tips once again for evolution and growth. Okay, number 1, embrace change as an opportunity. Number 2, set goals and revisit them often. Number 3, step out of your comfort zone. Number 4, learn from every experience. Number 5, surround yourself with growth minded people. I am your girl Elisha, coming to you for another Tips for Tuesday Night Live. Join us here at Custom Creation every Tuesday where we're giving out tips that can help you try to higher your vibration. And listen, if you are trying to manifest the life of your dreams, make sure you check out our digital product section on our website, okay? We have released a manifestation manual. Okay, this is an guided book that you can write down your manifestations, how to manifest, and some different things like that. Set your goals, get your life. I'm not gonna say get your life. That's taking it too far. Go ahead and manifest some great things in your life, and you could do that by using our journal, our guide, the manifestation guide. So take a look at the description in this video and download your copy today. So listen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And as always, there's more to come. Talk to you soon. Have a great night.